I've got a tape rolling, so I am required to ask your full name and your title, please.
It is Adam, A-D-A-M, Sebastian, S-E-B-A-S-T-I-A-N, and I'm one of our fire inspectors.
Okay, Adam, what happened this morning over on Turner Street? That's where my wife grew up.
Oh, yeah, well, at 1:51 a.m. This morning on 115 Turner Court, we received dispatch through 911 saying that there was an apartment complex, a fourplex, that had smoke coming from the complainant's bathroom. Seems like smoke filled the entire fourplex apartment complex, which precipitated all the occupants making their way outside. Law enforcement was on scene, making sure everyone got out safely. The fire department was able to force open the door, locate the area of fire origin, and then subsequently extinguish the fire and contain it to that bathroom area on the main floor before it kind of reached extensive damage to the other units. So there's damage to the bathroom area in the bathroom of origin that made its way up to the second level bathroom and essentially put a hole in the flooring assembly there. And then it went horizontally into another apartment located on the first floor, just through the flooring assemblies. But there was no injuries, no firefighter injuries, no injuries to any of the tenants.
Now, what kind of response was there? What personnel and equipment were sent to the fire?
We had a number of units. We had 3 engines, a ladder truck, and a battalion chief initially on scene, with 1 medical unit. And then after that, also with law enforcement. I was subsequently called to investigate the fire, and then we had called property management company that managed the property along with Red Cross, because we had a number of the residents that were going to be displaced for probably greater than 3 days, I'd say, due to the damage of the fire.
Okay. Now, I understand it started from a ceiling fan that was left running. Is that right?
Well, I can't comment as to if the fan was running or not, but it looks like, my subsequent investigation, with coordination with witness info, fire patterns, and dynamics, leads me to believe that the area of origin is probably an appliance within the bathroom that was likely probably electrical in nature, likely.
Okay. And so it's important for folks who are living in an apartment, especially if you have units above you, to be really careful with fire, obviously, right?
Absolutely, yeah. That's why we are always encouraging working smoke detectors, especially in rental units. People that rent the units, they're responsible, it's a state law, to provide smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detection, as well as fire extinguishers in some capacity, either common to units or within the units themselves. In many of those cases, it's the tenant's responsibility to then maintain those alarms, either by battery replacement or calling up a property management company and asking for replacement batteries or assistance. So that's key, making sure that you have a working smoke detector or carbon monoxide, and or have the ability to extinguish a fire if it's small enough after contacting 911. To get those systems in place. But yeah, the key is to have those working systems and just trying to be fire safe. So being attentive cooking, limiting your use of open flames such as candles, poor smoking habits where you're discarding your smoking debris, things like that.
Sounds like these folks and everybody in that apartment building was pretty lucky.
Yeah, absolutely. A tenant happened to be, I think she said she was just gotten done watching a movie and happened to open the door to the bathroom and noted some light wispy smoke, and then it was enough to cause her some concern, so enough for her to exit her building and start knocking on doors and call 911. Law enforcement was there pretty quick, so they helped with the evacuation process, just because it was so early in the morning. Just making sure everyone was aroused and that everyone got out. So by the time the fire department arrived with our initial attack crews, everyone had exited the building. We had to force the door to the apartment where we believe the origin of the fire was, and we're able to quickly confine and extinguish that fire. So,
Perfect.
Yeah, but everyone got out. Luckily, everyone got out safely. No injuries to either the residents or any firefighters. Property damage is probably somewhere right around $5,000, somewhere around there.